All right, this is Jake Mace again with Phoenix Longevity Arts, and here at my school after class, and I wanted to expand on another subject that somebody else was talking to me about today, which was about the ability to heal people with the martial arts skills we've been taught. And so a lot of martial artists start out learning how to fight, learning how to do kata or Taolu. They learn how to do qigong, tai chi, meditation, and then healing themselves and healing others. And here's where, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, we have a threshold and we have two schools of thought on each side of this threshold. Okay, one school of thought thinks that they can send chi across a room and heal or hurt somebody with it. And one school of thought does not believe in that. So I'm of the school that completely does not believe in that at all. I do not believe that you can meditate to a level where you can actually touch somebody and heal them. Okay? I don't believe you can look at somebody and send energy across the room and hurt them. And people say, well, I've seen it done before. Well, I've also gone to Vegas and I've seen Lance Burton lift a Corvette into the air at the Monte Carlo during a magic show. Okay? At the same time, I've gone to Cirque du Soleil and I've seen two men do postures in an acrobatic set that are beyond physical abilities that I've ever possessed in my entire life. So, I believe in the Cirque du Soleil, incredible people that perform in that show. I do not believe in the person who manipulates and convinces people that they have the ability to use meditation to predict the future. They can use meditation to heal somebody by just laying their hands on them, or to hurt somebody by knocking them out from 10 feet away. I would say to anybody who thinks those skills are real, talk to a doctor, a medical doctor, about if human life can be saved or healed with laying your hands on somebody. Talk to a professional world champion UFC fighter about if they're afraid of somebody who can send chi 10 feet away and knock them out. And I would pretty much be certain the doctor would probably be humble first and say, well, let them believe whatever they want while I go and heal this person with actual science. And the UFC person would say, well, let them believe whatever they want while I punch them in the face and dislocate their elbow and submit them. Okay? Now, that being said, I do believe very much that you can hit, kick, or submit somebody in places that are vulnerable, and that's when pressure points do matter. There are vulnerable points on the human body. Flip it around, there are points you can massage, and there are ways you can massage somebody to detoxify their organs, to improve their muscle abilities, to bring back athletic performance, to increase flexibility. But it really takes somebody getting in there and grinding it out. It doesn't take somebody doing a Miyagi hold and then healed. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure in The Karate Kid, Miyagi grabbed Daniel's son, and I heard a definite crack when he cracked his knee back in place, and that is real massage. Now, there's a guy named George Dillman who can no-touch knock out somebody from across the room. And then he couldn't do it on the physicist that National Geographic had go against him. And the physicist said, human beings are not receptors. We can't send laser beams across the room from each other. And when Dillman was asked why they couldn't knock the physicist out, who weighed 120 pounds and had no martial art background, Dillman said, well, his tongue was in the wrong place in his mouth. And so I just think that's a ridiculous martial sense. So if I was to go back in time to the teenage Jake Mace and give him some advice, I would say to the teenage Jake Mace, you may not agree with me, and that's just fine. But what I would say to myself 20 years ago, I would say, Jake, work out severely hard. Learn techniques that can set a human being who's larger than you down. There are techniques that a small person can use to lay out a big person. There is physical abilities that we can gain that are so spectacular. The Olympics is coming up in a couple months. Watch the gymnasts. They are phenomenal. Okay? There are ways of healing somebody through herbs, through diet, through acupressure points and massage and needles, and through Qigong that are very real. There are ways to use the diet, physical activity, Qigong, massage, pressure points, and organ massage to detoxify your body and live without sickness. Very real. But I would be the first person to tell myself 20 years ago, be skeptical as soon as somebody tells you that they have the ability to heal without touching, or heal or knock out somebody without touching. Don't be afraid of that stuff. It's not real. Qi exists, but it exists in a very physical sense. The qi that keeps our heart beating, that keeps our brain functioning, that enables us to have the ability to think of a goal and then work hard and achieve that goal, that is the qi that I believe in. Again, this is Jake Mace with Phoenix Longevity Arts. Please give us some comments, and if you disagree with me, that's totally fine. But I have yet to see somebody knock somebody out with qi, or better yet, do it to me, because even if I see it, I don't necessarily believe it. And like our video, add us to your favorites. We really appreciate it. And there are more martial art-based videos that are real to come.